But guys, blockers, if there is any house blocker or apartment blocker in Uganda that is watching this video, please revise your professionalism, because muto omulimu gwamwe ate abalala bali genuine mubattira. Like, I'm so tired. Welcome back to my channel. This is Chef My Love, and today we are going to achieve this look. This is an everyday no makeup routine, and I'm going to be getting ready as I rant.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares. See me right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead.
Okay guys, I'm looking for a house. I'm on house hunting, but I'm tired. I feel like I'm tired. I'm so tired. My head is tired, my thoughts are tired, my heart is tired, my legs are tired. Like, I'm just literally tired of dealing with people that are not professional. I'm tired. I'm tired. But I have nothing to do. I have to achieve this. Like, I have to. Like, guys, blockers, house blockers, what's wrong? Like, what happened to professionalism? I'm tired. I swear, people, I'm so tired. So I'm going to be doing my face. Of course, I'm going to be doing my face. We achieve this as I tell you the process on the hectic things that I've gone through. The scammers, like the unprofessional blockers. Guys, this was too much, and it is still too much for me. Only that I'm learning, I'm taking the lessons. Of course, I can't forget that one time or two times, like, that I've been scammed, that I've been hurt and disappointed. So I'm going to stop ranting and go straight to the video. But before we go into the video, kindly subscribe, join the family by subscribing, please. Why wouldn't you subscribe? I mean, let's hit 700k. Really? Let's hit 700 subscribers. We are on the road to 1k subscriber. Guys, help me reach there. I'm tired. I'm also tired of this. I'm also tired of creating content and you're not subscribing. But anyway, guys, if you're new here, don't make it your last to watch this beautiful face by joining our family through subscribing, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything whenever I post a video. And for my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for the support, for sharing, for commenting, and all that you're doing for this channel to grow. We shall get there with time, okay? So let's get straight to that video. Love you guys. So guys, I'm looking for a house. I'm on a house hunting. I'm looking for a house, and I've been through a terrible experience with blockers, Ugandan blockers, Kampala blockers. Guys, this is I can't even explain what, like, I can't give you a picture of what I've gone through, because these guys can really make you lose your mind and your patience. So I have 2 blockers. I had 3 of them because, of course, I don't trust them. I don't trust blockers. I had to get like 3 so that, yeah, I can get something I want. But it turned out that these blockers have got that, like, almost the same traits. I don't know why, I don't know how, but Kampala blockers, I'm fed up of them. So in the last video, I came here and I told you that I'm on house hunting. Like, I'm looking for a house. I want to shift from this place and I want to be working from home, because I discovered after a few months of working from here, I discovered that working like online business, my online business is working more than being in this place, like getting stressed over rent, transport, and many other things that I will talk about later, like with time. So I decided to shift, and I decided to get a house, a proper house or apartment where I can work from home and get what I want. Yeah. So I want to be working from home, so I'm from home, doing makeup from home, but I want to get a nice house, like a nice apartment or a house that can enable me to do that, and I have can enable me work from home and still I get a good place to live, like in the same house. So I went ahead and got blockers. Some people recommended some blockers to me, and guys, you know what I've gone through. So last time when I came here, I promised to give you a video when I'm looking for houses, when I'm going with blockers, moving up and down, looking for houses. And yeah, of course, I expected things to not to go as bad as I've been watching these YouTube videos, and I've been hearing people crying about blockers, house blockers, but I had not got this, I had not experienced this. But guys, I'm in the same situation now. I'm so mad, I'm so angry. So last week, I think on Thursday, no, last week on Saturday, I went, I came here, I waited for a blocker. He told, one of the blockers, the first one that we got, he told us, we spent a week talking, and he told us he was looking for a house. So he told us we shall go and see those houses on Saturday. So he told us on Saturday at around 10 a.m. he will be here. So we are going to start looking, going to the houses that he has or he had, and we see whether I can get a house of my interest. Remember, I told him, when you're telling a blocker what you want, like a house, the kind of house you want, you tell them every detail. That's what I did with this guy. So when we reached on Saturday in the morning, they called him, my friend called him, and he was like, he's going to be there on time at 10 a.m. I came here, I did what I was supposed to do, I even filmed, and I was ready for that because we had spent a week, guys, talking about that. So I came here and we waited for him. When it reached 10, he didn't call, he was not here, and I hate people who don't know how to keep time. I just hate it, it turns me off. So we waited for him. At 10, he wasn't here. At 10:30, he wasn't communicating. So we called him at 11. We thought maybe something had happened and he's on his own. So when we called him at 11, he said, guys, sorry, I'm coming, but I'm going to reach at 1 p.m. because I have something came up and I have a family meeting, something like that. But he had not told us. So we were like, hey, this guy is not serious. So we had told another guy, another blocker, because we knew maybe one would be a problem. So we got more than one. So we waited for him up to around 1. He wasn't coming. 2, he wasn't coming. 2:30, he wasn't coming. 3, he wasn't coming. And we were calling him to see whether he is still coming or he has cancelled the program. So he wasn't picking. So he kidnapped himself and he wasn't picking. So we called another blocker that we were told about that house hunting and all that, because he also knew what we wanted. And yeah, so my friend called another one. He was like, he's near. So he said he's coming in 10 minutes. He said he was in the same area that we were. So he said he was coming. We waited for the guy for 30 minutes. He told us 10 minutes. But after 10 minutes, he wasn't here. He wasn't here. You know what we did? Like after 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, we called him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm here. I'm just reaching. In 10 minutes, I'm going to be here." I was pissed. Remember, I was already disorganized. I was disappointed in the first one, and so this one was like he had started also. I was like, if he's not ready, let's not wait for him. Let us cancel this, because I feel like I've lost the morale. Like I felt like I've lost it. I never wanted to go. Like I felt like I needed to get someone else, but I was like, okay, let me be patient, because maybe something came up and they just don't want to tell us. Then he came after like 2 hours. He came. So at around 10:30 p.m. he arrived here. We told him, he asked again, because we had told him what we wanted. Again he was like, "What do you want? Blah 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 blah. I have this," because he told us he had houses and apartments that we can look like that fitted our interest or my interest. So we're like, okay, if it's like that, let's go with this one. So he came here. After he reached, he was like, "What do you want?" I repeated it again. I was like, "But you told us you have what you wanted, like what we told you, what we described, and you're asking again." He was like, "No, I wanted to be sure." So he told us he told us four houses. So we were like, let's go and check on it. We went. Guys, the first house we went to, it was a 1-bedroom house, and it was self-contained, but a kitchen. He told us there is a kitchen, because I wouldn't mind even if it was too small, but as long as I could cook or use it to cook from inside. And I wanted a wider space, kind of a wider one. He took us to a house. Like, I was so disappointed. The house already had people that had not left. Like, we found people inside, and the lady was like, "You can't enter here when I'm still here." Like, yes, I know I'm shifting, but there's like, I still have my things inside. And she had a point. Like, she really had a point. You can't talk me to a place where someone has not left already, and you want, like, the guy wanted to use force. So he called the manager for the building, for that flat. And the manager was like, "You leave, I want that person to check on the house." Already, the way they did their things, I was discouraged. I was like, I just didn't like it. I knew if I go here, like if I had taken that house, I was going to find problems with those people, because that was so disrespecting. Like, the guy, the chick was still inside. She had her things, and they wanted us to check. Then I was like, no, it's okay if she still has her things. It's not proper. Like, people needs privacy, and then they were like, "No, she's leaving, blah 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 blah." I kept quiet. So eventually, the lady accepted. We entered, and the house was, I don't know, it was bad. It had no kitchen. It had a bathroom and a toilet. Like, it was so squeezed, and the house was over budget. And remember, I told this guy the budget, like the kind of houses I want, and the budget, like my budget. But blockers of Uganda, you can tell them I want a house of 400 shillings, and then they tell you I have. They don't tell you that I don't have that house. I don't know whether I can get. Of course they are there, but they are going to tell you I have that house. We are going to get it, and then they take you to a house of 600. Yet you've told them I want a house of what? Of 400. So we went there, and the house was 2 times over budget. Like, it was so far away from what I told him, because I told him everything, you know. But instead of being genuine and take me to the houses that I wanted, he just wanted to get the work done. Like after that, I was like, but I told you that budget that I wanted, like the amount of money that I want to spend on the rent. Then he was like, no, I thought maybe you could change your mind. Like, who does that? You don't even tell me before. You take me there, and you in your head, you think maybe she will change her mind. Like how? Like how on the hell would you think for someone like that? First of all, I was demoralized. I was so pissed, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do what? I'm not going to manage this. Let's go to another house. So we went to another one. And the second house was a studio room. Guys, the second house was a studio room. And I told him I wanted a house of 1 bedroom, a sitting room, a kitchen, and a toilet and a bathroom. He took me to a studio room. The studio room he took me to is not even, like, it's not even equal to this room that I'm in. But remember, I told him I'm going to be working from home, so I have to be having enough space, or a moderate space. He took me to a studio room. Guys, these blockers. And he didn't tell us that before. So we reached there, it was a one room, and it was small. Then he was like, no, this room is so big, it can work for you. I was like, no, you're saying it can work for me, but you don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know what I'm going to use it for. And then I was with my friend because I fear blockers. I fear them. Like, you can't trust a blocker, so you can't go alone. So I was with my friend. For him, he knew that I was already pissed and disappointed, so he told him, no, this is not enough, because I was done. I was totally done, you know. So he took me to a studio room. I showed you that video. Actually, it's the only house that I recorded, because the first one, people were still there. The second one was a studio room. Was like, what can I do? Like, I was so disappointed. And then the only good thing about it, it was near. Like, it was near, but it wasn't worth it. Like, I couldn't even change my mind, even if it was, I don't know, I wouldn't. So the third house, that's where the problem came from. Like, I was totally done. So he took us to another house. I told him that, like, the places that I wanted. He withdrew for 1 hour. Like, 1 hour reaching there. The place was far. It was a village. The houses were not done. I was like, what? And we were asking him, because we were going, and even my friend was like, this is too far. We're still going. Yes, I was still going. Yes. We reached to a house. They were not done. They were just, like, they were not done. There was no fence. The place was far. It was a village, but this guy was so confident, you know. I was like, no, this is not fair. You should have told us the houses are not done. Like, you shouldn't have brought us here, well knowing, like, we wanted something immediately, or within 2 weeks. Like, you can't bring us to houses that are not really done. The moment he told us stop, those are the houses, we just turned the car and left, because we weren't going to check on anything. People were still there building. Like, oh my God, you people. Then the guy was like, no, they can finish that, blah, 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 blah. Just give them a little time, you pay money, and then they work on your house. Who? Like, I need privacy. I told him that the houses were open, there was no fence. Like, people were all over the place. It was a village. People were many there. A lot of kids. People are making noise. People playing within or around. Like, it was so annoying. It was just annoying. So I told him, I hope you're not taking us to the same, like, to a same house. So we went. He was like, no, this one is good. So we went to the next house. You know what happened? So that is the fourth house. We went to the next house, and we found when the houses were in bad condition and the security wasn't really amazing. Like, it looked unsafe. And you know, I'm a girl, so I would like to go for, like, I would like to go to a place where I'm sure that I'm going to be safe, because my life matters. People target single ladies, or like women who stays alone, like Finamania, Ugarani, Sabantu, you know. It was unsafe, like, I don't feel no, I don't like this place. So I was like, this is so nice, blah 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 blah. And there's a way they convince you. Even if you told them, I don't like this place, they just continue. This is a nice place, blah 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 blah. Really? Really? Hey guys, so I'm back. My battery died on me, so I had to charge, and I finished this look off camera, and this is our look for today. So I'm going to be filming. I was still telling you, the guy took us to the fourth house. It was totally different from what we told him. It was over budget. Like, it was just such a mess. And then we went to another house. The guy took us to two houses, and they were telling us, like, we asked people around, and then they were telling us the houses are already taken, like they've occupied them. Like, the neighbors were like, they've just occupied them. And then the guy was asking, the way he was asking, he was not sure about the houses, he was just assuming. And then the third house we went to, like, they told us there is no vacant room there. Like, there's no vacant house right there for renting. They told us the houses are being occupied, no one is going to move. Like, I was asking myself, why would you take us to houses? Like, you waste my time, take me to houses that are totally different from my interest, totally over budget, houses that are already occupied, houses that, like, landlords have never even bothered looking for a tenant or tenants. And you just take us there, and you need money, you want money. So that's what I'm going through. That's what I've been going through, and I decided to slow down because it was stressing me. They were stressing me, and I really don't like stress. Like, I don't like it. I want to start a new journey, a new life without stress. I know there is no life without stress, but some things you can avoid them. So I'm using another trick of finding a house or looking for a house, but hopefully I find a house of my interest. But guys, blockers, if there is any house blocker or apartment blocker in Uganda that is watching this video, please revise your professionalism, because muto mulimu gwamwe ate abalala bali genuine mubatira. Like, I'm so tired, and I can't even trust any blocker anymore. I can't, like, seriously, I can't. Because, like, really guys, if you've ever been through this, if you've ever experienced such a thing, tell me, how is your experience and how did you cope up with that? And you guys tell me, what's the best way of finding a house or a rent or an apartment? Like, what's the best way? Because blockers are making things worse for me. Like, I'm just fed up, I'm just tired. And once I find a house, I think I'm going to spend like 2 days sleeping without doing anything, because I'm tired. Girl child is tired. I'm really tired. But anyway, you guys, I want a reminder, I do makeup, professional makeup, wedding, birthday, jigs, any kind of makeup. I also sew clothes, any kind of garment that you like. You just hit on me and visit my Instagram. You're going to find a lot of amazing pieces there on either Premium Glam or Shake My Love. I post a lot of work that I do there, and I hope you like it. And don't hesitate to order with me or with us, and we shall be in position to serve you. We ship right now. We ship countrywide, not worldwide, but with time we shall reach to that level. And I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you for stopping by, for watching, for liking. If you come this far and you ended up liking this video, please give it.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just get buying everything. See you in the next life, to be a better me.